Hey, Geminis, welcome, welcome. Happy holidays. Yeah, they're trying to just be a little bit funny, a little bit, and bring up those vibrations, bring those energies up. Not for those people that are walking in new, they're like, what the heck kind of tarot is this? Anyway, welcome, welcome. I'm Patty, and I am your empath that does intuitive tarot along with intuitive coaching, which is sort of like divine coaching, counseling kind of a thing, but with more of a divine, a spiritual, not secular kind of coaching. So if you want to do one-on-one, you're very welcome to contact me down below for any tarot sessions or anything like that. And we're going to get started on Gemini's 21st through the 27th reading. For those of you returning or have subscribed, thank you so much. Coming down to the end of the year, I actually had more subscribers than I thought I would, so I'm really happy about that. And for those that you share and ask others to come and see me or subscribe to my channel, thank you. I appreciate that so much. It's been an interesting journey. So let's get started. So this is the 21st through the 27th Geminis. Now, 21st is the major conjunction of the grand conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter. The energies are going to be off the wall. And not only that, thanks for knocking them out of my hand. Not only off the wall, they're going to be really intense. There's going to be a lot of interference. So don't, for the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, it's not a full moon or a new moon energy. This is different because we're shifting ages, literally shifting ages. So we're going from Capricorn, which is a very stagnant and very, institutional, governmental kind of thing, to an Aquarius where it's more community, it's more gathering of people mind. It's a lot more togetherness kind of a thing, but it's actually we're making history, literally. And I don't mean that lightly. We are literally making history. So in 50 years, 100 years, your grandkids and kids and all that will be reading and being in the history books about this time of how culturally, it's a cultural revolutionary change. And we will see it unfold. It's just we can't see it because we're living in it. We're trying to survive it, is pretty much it. Okay. So this energy is this week. This is going to be huge. So this is our holiday week. So hopefully people will be mindful and be proactive. If you haven't seen the video I did yesterday, the live video on Saturn and Jupiter, you might want to ring back or come back and watch it and get some points from it, because it's a lot of being proactive rather than reactive, because this is not going to last just a week or a month. This is lasting for years and generations to come, because this is a 20-year cycle, but it has also been an 800-year cycle for this grand conjunction. So it is major. This is a major change, probably the biggest one of the century. This century anyway. So I'm pulling the first oracle for the energies for this week. Of the 21st to the 27th. Then I'll pull an oracle for the energies for next week starting, to see where we're headed for those energies the last week of December. Now, you're going to probably see a lot of self-reflection, a lot of trying to go inward and really think of yourself, some shadow work maybe. People are like, what the heck is shadow work if you're new? That's working on your inner darker side, or your side that maybe is more fearful, more things that you do out of fear. Also, too, I want to be polite in saying these kind of things, that it's more of your darker side of things, the way that you think and make decisions, and it's sort of like having the little good angel on your side and bad angel. This is that one. It's like, yeah, no, go do it. And it's, why are you doing it? It's sort of like, why am I doing this addiction? Why? That's a sort of a shadow work. Where does this start? What is the roots? How can I break it? How can I break that bondage? Those kind of things. All right. So you're going to see that a lot more in these next 2 weeks. So our first energy out is actually the number 8, and for numerology, and it's also coming together. So come together. This, like I said, is the new energy for the age of it's not the age of Aquarius. I almost said it. It's not, because the astronomers and astrologers are saying this is not the age of the Aquarius. So it is not the age of Aquarius, but it is the age of coming together and trying to, as a community, help change things culturally is what it is. And the number 8 is all about the progress of doing that. And then we have the Golden Palace. So we've worked hard. Everybody, a lot of people have worked hard. Everybody wants some type of reward for their efforts and everything like that. And that's what this is. However, it is the numerology of 5, which is very unstable. And so we have to be mindful of what success, thank you, is what they're saying is, what is success to you? What is this success for this year? A lot of people are saying this is the worst year. For me, it's actually sort of been the best year, because I've gone through so many changes, but it has grown me leaps and bounds. So I look at it as, yes, it's been a hard year, but it's also been the best year for me spiritually and emotionally, and growth. And that's what this is going to be for the future, for the next couple of weeks for Geminis, is how is it that things have come together for you? And this is a thank you. So the divine saying, connect the dots. I've placed things in your journey. Now look and connect the dots, is what he's saying, because there is reward there, whether you see it or not, but also too, for the future. He's like saying, please connect the dots, because I have something big coming up for you. So, and that's why it comes together. If you can notice this, you'll be able to sort of see a movie start, or a book, or a journey, or a chapter start for yourself. So that's where that's happening for 2021. Again, these energies are so powerful. We're not done with the pandemic. We're not. We're at towards the end, but then we have for 2020, 21, 22, 23, we have the repercussions of what not only the pandemic, but all the cultural, all the things that have been happening in the world, all those kind of things definitely are going to be affected, and we have the repercussions of those. Because there's always consequences to actions, correct? So that's what it is. So we have the 9 of, that's a good card to have for your first card out. An excellent card to have for your first card out. Because as we see, remember the energies are coming together. And the 9 of Cups is about something that you really want. Something that you have been asking for. Something that is sort of the wish card that may be coming your way. Now, whether it comes in your way this week or next week, that's not me. That's between the divine and you. But the thing is, too, whatever is coming together, that is a positive thing. Now, this coming together and this wish that you have, or this wish, they call it the wish card that you have, this is something that's not going to stay. It's going to be something that, yes, I really wanted this, or I can't believe this is happening. But that energy sort of wears off, is what I mean. So it's sort of like it's there and it's great for a minute, but then it wears off. And it doesn't mean that that energy that wears off, it's gone and things are crap again. No, the energy wears off, and it's like, wow, this is sort of a trailing effect from it. And they got the King of Wands, definitely. And the King of Wands is all about that. Could be also too this wish that you desired. Maybe travel is coming your way. Something that, or a type of trip that you've been wanting to do is coming your way. Or it could also mean that the communication with someone that you've really wanted to do is also coming. But it's if it is a somebody that you've really just been waiting to talk to or wanting to talk to. It's sort of like when you meet somebody new, you talk for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, that kind of energy. But the thing is, this is something you've been sort of wanting, and it does come. So that would make sense. So, when you have a trip, if you plan a trip, you take that trip and you have the memories to last a lifetime. If it's somebody that you've been just waiting to talk to, or maybe somebody desiring to talk to for hours and hours on end, that energy it lifts you up, bring your vibrations up, but it doesn't last. The memories will last. That's why I teach in Get Balanced 2020, make memories. Don't do anything else but make memories, because those last. Material things go, things break, things, make memories. That's what I teach. And so could be something of that energy, but it is coming together. It is coming together. Let's see. He's come up twice today. I do not like him. So let me see what it's in relation to. Okay, somebody else has the energy. Okay. So there's an energy here. Okay, Divine, whoever is going to come through, I need your help on this one. There's an energy here that does have somebody about communication. There is we start out, now I don't know how this is going to play for this person, so hang in here. The energy for this person does have some communication, really trying to learn how to communicate better, how to have better articulation, how to be understood, because it's sort of like this energy of, you're just not understanding me. I can hear some bickering. So it's like, you just don't get what I mean. You just don't understand what I mean. And it's creating a real bad situation as far as not understanding each other. It doesn't mean that you don't want to know how to understand each other, but the communication there is just off. And so whoever this is, this energy coming towards you, or you're going towards that energy, they're so focused on not being able to understand each other or being understood themselves. They're focused on that so much they can't change their mind process on how to change it around to be understood. It's like, why can't they understand me? Why can't they understand me? Rather than taking that energy and saying, okay, I wasn't understood, so how can I change this around so that they can understand? It's sort of like thinking about a recipe. I'm not sure why the divine says this, so maybe it'll understand for somebody. When you read a recipe, you can, if it's really simple English, you can get it down. But if it's the same, but somebody puts it in fancy words, you're like, what the heck does that mean? Oh, 3 cups of water. Why didn't you say that? You don't have to say, well, take the measuring cup and pour the water into the cup until it hits a third mark. See what I'm saying? Whereas it's just say, add 1/3 cup water. There's different ways of communicating. So this person is really communicating and stuck on the old ways. This is Capricorn energy from prior to the 21st. It's got to change. It's got to change. And the reason why it's got to change, because the old ways are not going to work. And for this person here, the King of Swords showed up because the King of Swords is looking at the truth, looking at facts, looking at the evidence, and that's what the future is for 2021 and the Aquarius age. Looking at the facts, the fantasy or the illusions, and it's like, I go back. When they do this to me, I'm like, ugh. So I go back to that thing where expectations. I don't know who this is for, but we go the word expectation, and then that is sort of us, and then we have the reality, which is another person and their brain and how they think, and then we have whatever the outcome is. So, for example, I really expected him to understand what I said. And the reality is that person did not understand, so the outcome is frustration. So when we expect something, then we set ourselves up for probably more of the discontent, the more destructive way of mind pattern thinking. So in this instance, whoever this is, somebody is really trying to seek the truth. Somebody is really trying to seek the answers. It's not that they don't want to understand. They're trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Also, too, there could be this for another energy, and I don't like to go there, but this other energy, there could be some honesty, dishonesty going on, and the truth is being brought out. I don't know who that's for, but it's created some hurt. So for another energy, that could be happening. Something happened. Somebody, if you're in a couple, did they cheat? Did they lie? Did they do something to create your trust to be raveled a little bit? Because we have the energy of the king, or the King of Swords. All right. So that's sort of some of those energies here. But again, our first energy, if you work together, it will come together, whoever it is with this person, or if this person is coming towards you, that is, because we do have the Golden Palace coming forward. This is our rewards. This is things we want, our goals to be met. That is coming up. That is happening. It is between two people. This is between two people. And there is a fairness. There is a caring. There is, there is that bondage, but it's also too, the number 2 is about balance, and the balance between you two. Got to find it. It is work. You got to find it. However, if you don't find it, it can create distance and separation, or you can bring it together. And sometimes it takes, for even friends and family. I mean, my mom and I went to counseling together for a while, and it's just like we're just night and day. Back then, she's passed on now, but night and day. I've had a relationship where we'd go to counseling together because, again, my expectation, his reality, we're not meeting, and I learned not to expect. If you don't expect anything and you give your version, they give their version, and you're both understood, then your outcome is really good. So don't expect. When we do that, especially in relationships, it's like when somebody says, oh yeah, well, do you want to go out again? Oh yeah, I would love to go out again. And okay, great. So one person's expecting they're going to go out like within a week. The other person might thinking, oh yeah, we'll go out again in maybe the next couple of weeks or a month. And then your expectations are all off. There isn't that communication. The communication, clear, specific communication, so that you both understand. And thank you. Stop texting. Stop texting. This communication is too big to be texting. It has to be verbally, it has to be in person, or it has to be over Zoom or Skype or whatever. They're saying stop texting. Whoever that's for. I didn't say that. They did. They did. This is a spiritual lesson that somebody's learning. Definitely a spiritual lesson that somebody's learning. Okay, let's see what else is going on for Gemini. Woo! Somebody in the future here, some Gemini is going to have an opportunity that may elevate them to a different income level. It looks like they've been really working hard, but they're not taking care of themselves very well. So there is going to be an opportunity. However, whatever level this is going to bring you to, it's going to bring you more stability. It's going to bring you more balance. It's going to bring you more answers. But you need to stay humble, and you need to give thanks or gratefulness where it belongs. Because if you get your balance, you get your rest, you're going to have a decision to make. And this decision that could be happening could affect bringing your income, more income for you, or bringing your career to a different level, or bringing your schooling to a different level, whatever age you are, whatever your goal is, or whatever your purpose is. But the whole thing behind it is the Hierophant, which is the divine, which is he's the teacher. Do you see there's 2 students there? He's trying to teach and educate and to humble. So this is where it's going to start. If you fall short on this, this goes away. That's not from me. But that goes away. So be really mindful in taking care of your body, taking care of your mind, really thinking of those goals and setting them and putting the places in not resolutions, but your goals. What are you going to do? A little baby step to here to here. Even if you're moving 1 foot, even a half a foot forward towards a goal, you're going to get there. And they have to be realistic again. They have to be realistic. They have to be what do you call it? They have to be, they're not illusional. They're not fantasy. They're something that can be obtained. All right. Let's see what else there is. We're moving forward. Yeah. Do not lose sight of the Hierophant. Do not lose sight of the spiritual. Don't lose sight of the humbleness. All right. So that's moving forward. So let's see what's going on for the next energy for the last week of December. So we have the Queen of Cups. This is awesome. Look at this. This is huge arcanas. You've got, right before that, you have the Hierophant, the Knight of Cups, the Star, and the World. You have so much coming your way. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. Everything that you desired. This is the ending, but this was the beginning. And this is your energy rewards. Golden Palace is all about your rewards. This is beautiful. So really be mindful of what you want and what you're trying to bring together and what you're working on together. Really listen to your intuition, because that is the Hierophant. Hierophant showed up twice now. Listen to your intuition and be really mindful what it's telling you and go with it. This is what's good. And this is going to bring you, wish I could have this. This is going to be huge for you. All right. There's a really, really, there's a lot of energies in here. Some are, and some are being worked on. And this is a good thing. Communication is the key to anything that you're going to do. Be specific, be clear. And if you're not clear, ask them. Again, how can I explain this better? How can I make you understand better? Or what is it that I'm saying that you're not understanding? Because you've got the world in your hands. All right. So Gemini, this is your reading for the week of 21 through the 27th. Next reading, the 28th, we've got the full moon in that. So we have huge energies this whole month because we've had a new moon. We've had this grand conjunction. And again, go back and listen to that. It will really, really help you with some tools and understanding how to move forward, because it's very, very clear on our path of what we should be doing, not from changing from one age to the next. And that is what we're doing. We are actually living history at this time. So go back and look at that, share it, and please subscribe and hit the bell for the dailies. I do those still, 1-minute dailies, Monday through Saturday. This week, I think I threw in an extra. So I still love doing the dailies, 1 minute. Hopefully they're inspirational. I don't know. Sometimes the divine throws me cards and I'm like, how's this inspirational? So, but I am going to keep those going through the end of the year. And I hope you enjoy them, and we will see you on the 28th. Have a safe, safe holiday. Be safe. Just spread lots of love and shine. Shine, shine, shine. Be goofy. Be crazy. Do something fun. All right. Take care.